Hey, y'all know me, dropping in to spread a little tea. And you know how we do it, so let's get right into it. Okay, y'all, let's continue with our series. Now, if you have not seen part 1 and 2, you need to go back to my videos and watch them before watching part 9. Let's get into it.
Was just sitting there, and I decided to peek and look at what was coming in. He told me to put his card on my Apple Pay because he didn't want me spending my own money, and it's like he wanted to put on his front that he was just this big baller. Me personally, I didn't want to spend his money because I didn't know what was on the card. Like, if I knew you was having, I already was seeing signs that you really wasn't having like that. So no, I didn't want to spend money you didn't. But he got defensive when I was like, yo, I don't know what's on your card. And he was like, oh, you trying to call me broke? So that right there was like, why you get so defensive? So I'm seeing these the Chase mail come in, and like he got them all open in the drawers on the counter. I'm like, what does this damn Chase mail say? Let me read it. This was the very first thing I seen when I opened it. Look at the date. I'm like, does this mean your card declined for $6.70? It's no way. No way. This is how I knew his priorities was fucked up. Because why are you swiping your card when there's nothing on your card? You can't say, oh, I got another bank account. You don't know how many bank accounts I got. Why are you using the one when you're having paid insufficient funds on there? I said he was going to Florida. Even Florida transactions was still being made. Taco Bell, Shell's, Burger King, Popeyes. Look at the date. Jacksonville, McClenny, like I said, McDonald's Warrior, Wendy's Warrior. This man is not going to sit here and play like he's somebody when he's not who he say he is. So yes, I'm over here reading this and I'm seeing this. I even felt bad, y'all. At this point, when I'm seeing all of these insufficient funds, I'm like, oh my goodness, he don't got no money. And I still loved him down. I still cared. My heart was like, you know what? I'm not even going to confront him about him not having no money. It's cool. I'm going to just pay for everything. It's your birthday. I'm gonna make sure that you get back in this booth, because I knew he wasn't having, but I didn't even want to make him feel bad for not having, you know what I'm saying? But like, I got his whole studio together. You're gonna get back in this booth, dog. So I made sure I got him right with a whole studio, y'all. These speakers was $1,000. Hey man, say man, I'm investing in you, my boy. Okay, I need my residuals when you drop that tape too, baby. And yeah, I definitely still seen potential in him. So I'm still rocking with this dude. Until I found out that he wasn't a Christian. Until I found out that he didn't believe in what I believed in. The energy was off. Like, when I was around him, the energy literally was off. I'd be like, ugh, like, something not right. And then when I confronted him about, like, hey, are you a Christian and all of that stuff, he'll just be like, bro, I ain't believing in none of that. Like, I believe in there's a heaven, there's a hell. Like, this is what he would be telling me and stuff. So I'm like, we're going to work on your relationship with Christ. I'm not trying to throw my religion on you, but that's all I know. So we're going to pray. We're going to get through this with God. That's what I kept trying to do, and I kept trying to stay because I didn't care about the money. I was here for him. So when I started seeing that he wasn't having like he said he was having, I'm like, you know what? Let me step up and let me be a woman and let me take over. But the mood swings, it was not working, y'all. I swear to y'all, I tried, it didn't work. So we broke up. I broke up with this man, and I said, look, we can't be together. I don't like you. It's not going to work out. But we can still be roommates, okay? We can still play roommates, and I don't know, we can split the bills and everything. No, we ain't got to split the bills. I got it all. I got all the bills. You ain't got to worry about that. Okay, cool. It's the first of the month, and he's telling me, I sent you the rent money, but you ain't gonna get it because it's a holiday. The bank said that it's gonna get there in like 3 days. So I'm like, huh? Like, if it's a transfer, like, because he been sending me money through bank transfer, right? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all this. Hold on. Rent is $2,400. Out of the kindness of my heart, when we decided that we was gonna get this house, I was like, you know what? You put $2K a month on this house. I got the utilities, and I got the $400, and I got groceries. I got everything else. I'm like, you know what? All you need to worry about is $2K a month, right? So the fact that I knew that the bills were still high and he still supposedly had it, I still wanted to take some of that stress off him and take care of the girl bills. You know what I'm saying? So he says, you know, $2K gonna come to your bank account, but it ain't gonna be there no time soon. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird. Mind you, we broken up at this time. We roommates at this time. He like, Kia, you know the deals that you got on DoorDash? Can you order Popeyes off your phone and I'll just give you the money for it? So I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, I'm not talking to him. I'm really upset with him. So I'm like, whatever. Yeah, I'll order it. So I'm ordering the Popeyes on my phone, and like the what he wanted was some ghost pepper wings. The ghost pepper wings was not showing up on my app, but it was showing up on his. He was like, why it's not showing up on your app? I said, I don't know. If it's showing up on yours, order the food. Like, order it on your phone. He did not want to order that food off his phone, y'all. He like, nah, I got you. Like, I got the money in the car. I'm gonna just give it to you in your hand. So I'm like, whatever. I ordered the food. He went. It took him 10 minutes to order the food off my phone. He even went to the fact of calling him like, yo, y'all got ghost pepper wings? Because it ain't showing up on the app. Yeah, I got it. All right, bet. I'm about to put in this order on this phone. Make sure you got my ghost pepper wings. After it was done, he was like, how much was it? I was like, it was like $20. He's like, $20? I'm like, yeah, you got the tip, the driver fee, the DoorDash fee, whatever. He like, all right, bet, I got you. 15 minutes passed, and we walking up the stairs. I'm like, where my 20 at? You know, joking with him like, yo, where my 20 at? He got so mad at me. He like, you really want that 20? For real? I thought I was really testing you. I was going to see if you was going to be like, nah, I'm straight. I got it for you. I'm like, you offered to give me $20. What do you mean? He was like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll go. You know what? Don't worry about it. Remember that. Oh, matter of fact, since you want to be funny, since you want to be green, since you don't want to pay for this Popeyes, I got half the rent. I'm like, what the hell? Over Popeyes? So he starts scraping up ones places, but mind you, he told me he had the $20 in his car. So I'm like, why are you over here scraping up ones? Like, I just did you a favor and you just try to make it seem like I'm green because I asked you for the 20. Like, I was just like, give me the 20, like I got it for you. No, he was like, that's real messed up. Don't worry about it. You've been doing some real green stuff lately. So I said, how you gonna send me half the rent when you already said you just sent me the rent? You literally just said you sent it and it ain't gonna be there until 3 days because it's a holiday. So now all of a sudden you only can send me half the rent? So he like, nah, I'm saying when you get it, send me half back. I'm like, huh? I said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you the half back. Right? So I'm getting hyped. I'm like, oh, it's like that? I'm about to send you your money right now. When I get the money to my bank account, I will give you back half. I even got so petty. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send you the whole thing back. I don't need you to pay nothing. So I asked him, how much you need? $2,000? He talking about some, it's pending transfer. I got it. Transfer it now. He said, okay. So I'm not showing this because these are my bank stuff. I'm saying, is this the right account that you want me to send it to? So he's like, yeah. What's the number on it? So he's trying to make sure I'm sending him the $2,000 to his bank account. Mind you, now he's trying to get me to send him 2 racks when he never even sent me the 2 racks. So now I feel like you're trying to scam me. So I'm like, hold on, you want me to send you $2K, but I don't even got $2K in my bank account from you. So are you trying to get money up out of me? So I said, send me the screenshot of where you sent the $2K. If you sent me $2K and you want me to send you money back and you want me to, you know, take money out of my account and send it to yours, please send me the proof so I can make sure you sent me my funds. I'm talking about going off, y'all. So I'm like, how you want me to send you money? If your shit didn't go through, how is mine gonna go through if it's a holiday? He was like, oh no, I sent mine on PayPal. I said, okay, because how PayPal work, you can send me a timestamp of when you sent me my money, right? So I asked him to send me a screenshot of when he sent me my money. And I'm begging for it. He would not give me he would not give me the screenshot until I made him. So he sends me this screenshot, y'all. So here go him sending me the money for rent or whatever. You shouldn't even have made me do all that for no reason and lied and said you was finna transfer me anything. If you wasn't finna do it, whatever, read whatever the fuck you read, right? So I looked at the timestamp on when the money was sent to me. He told me he sent me money about 8 hours before that screenshot. The damn screenshot has the timestamp of the time we was on the phone when I was like, send me the proof. So he had to actually send me the money to get the proof. And if it was going to take 3 business days to get to my account, why when I asked for the proof, it came straight to my account? So he was trying to get me to send him money. Oh, child. After all this, I'm really literally disgusted with him. Like, I'm ready for him to get out my house. But I couldn't just kick him out. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't just kick him out. My mama said I had to give at least like a 30-day notice or something like that. So I give him a 30-day notice. I even told him I didn't even want him to drive my car no more. Like, I don't want you driving my shit without asking me. You got your own car. Do your own thing. He like, you already know my situation. Why you won't let me drive your car? That's lame. I put gas in it. So So one day I take a nap, right? And I wake up and my keys are gone. So I'm like, where the fuck are my keys? So my keys are gone and my car is gone. So I'm tight because I literally just told this man not to drive my car. I woke up and I was like, why you leave with my car? And this is what he had to say to me, like, you know, manipulation shit. Like, damn, I ain't know I had to ask you to drive your shit. Why was there money missing out my car, y'all?
Now, I'm not going to say, I don't know why she kept dealing with this. I don't know why she kept believing everything he was saying, because you really don't know until you're in the situation. So I'm not going to judge her situation. But what I am going to say is you had a lot of patience and trust, honey, because all the scamming he was doing, and you know he lied from the beginning. I wouldn't even been trusting this man to even send no money. Look, I can't even get it out. He wouldn't have been able to send me nothing, no wire transfer. The only thing we dealing with when it comes to him is cash. And then I would have been nervous about that, because he sounds like a big ass scammer. But when it came to him sending me stuff, when it came to me laying my keys down, when it came to me laying my purse around, anything of value like money, credit cards, there is no way in hell I would have had that out around him. I would not have trusted him with anything of mine.
After he took my car without asking me, he rode here, came upstairs, threw my keys at me, and then he started packing his shit up. He's taking all his clothes off the hangers, putting it in buckets. He's taking his little shoe shelf. He's bringing it all outside. He was like, you know what? I ain't finna stay with nobody who don't want to be with me. So I'm like, shit, okay, shit, I thought I had to give you 30 days. I'm over here like, take that ass on. But you can tell he's doing this all for attention. Like, the way women try to pack their stuff up to try to get attention so the dude can be like, no, don't go. I didn't say shit. I watched him. I actually said, why the fuck you throw my keys at me? I ain't throw them. I tossed them. Anyway, I take my mom to the doctor's office, and when we go to the hospital, we have to park in a parking deck. And I usually keep money in here, right here. I always keep some cash in there. It's time to pay to get out. My mama like, I got it. I said, no, mama, I got it. Don't worry about it. I opened my damn glove compartment and there's no money in there. And I know I had a couple of 20s in there. So I'm like, Mom, like, I thought I had money in there. I could have sworn. She's like, yeah, you did have money in there. Last time you took me to the hospital, you had money in there. I'm like, yeah, I didn't spend it. So I text him and I'm like, did you see some money in my center console? He like, yeah, I took it to be petty. I got mad when you told me I couldn't drive your car and took my cash back. I know it was petty. I felt like you was being petty though. I said, okay. I needed to know how much you took from me. So I said, how much was it? He said it was 60 or something. And I said, keep the money. I don't want it. I get back to the house. I'm like, you stole from me? Bro, you tripping. I ain't steal from you. That's money I had gave you before. I just took it back. I'm like, huh? Now, I do remember we went grocery shopping one day.
The gaslighting and the manipulation was at an all-time high. You see how he still had her second guessing when she knew she had money in her console? Man, that's what these ninjas do to you. Let's get back to the video.
I remember we went grocery shopping one day, and he was like, I'll pay for... Well, really, since we on the grocery shopping topic, let's talk about it. He was telling me, yo, you got credit cards you don't use. Why you just don't use your credit cards to go grocery shopping, and I'll just give you the money for it? And I'm like, I don't want to put $300 on my credit card. Like, if we gonna go full out grocery shopping, I'll just... spend my own money. So he said, all right, whatever. It's time to pay. I told him I'm not paying with my credit card. And he was like, I'll just give you the money for it. So he stopped me in the parking lot and he gave me some cash like 3 days later. I'm like, oh no, you got to go. He never gave me my money back. Yes, I said, keep it. I don't want it. But who cares if you stole from me or if you took money from me without asking, because that's what he would say, or took money back that you gave me that was already mine. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. That's trying to manipulate me into thinking you never stole from me. You just took money back that you gave me that was already my money. It just didn't make fucking sense. So then I'm starting to think about the different situations we got into when it came down to cash. It was one time we went to the plug and he asked me if I had cash on me. And I was like, I only got $100 bill. But you didn't need to spend the whole $100. I told him when he went to go get the to give me my cash back. When he got back in the car, I'm like, where my change? And he was like, man, I'ma just Apple Pay you $100. I'm like, what? So I'm looking at the insufficient fund transactions, and I'm putting two and two together. He would Apple Pay me money, and he would want me to give him the cash for it. So I'm low-key working for this man, not even knowing it. $100 payment sent. Apple Pay insufficient. Now, if y'all don't know what pay insufficient means, that means he's swiping his card, he's sending money, he's making purchases when there's no money in the bank. So the bank has to take care of it. So it's becoming negative. So if you look at his bank account, that's why it says negative such and such, you know? Then it made me think about the times he would ask me to go to my bank and pull money out, and he'll just Apple Pay me. So I'm literally over here working for this man. I'm thinking I'm helping him out, but he really finessing me. He's sending me money he don't have because it's going to come to my bank, and then I'm giving him the money in cash. So I'm literally sad as hell going around the house. Like, I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling like I got myself into some shit. I moved really fast. Like, I'm sad, soaping and crying around the house. And instead of him being sympathetic, he's like, well, since you don't want to be around me, I'm just going to go back to Florida. So I'm like, all right. So he leaves and he goes to Florida, right? So now that he's gone, I'm feeling like myself again. And I'm like, let me go outside in Atlanta. Let me go network. Let me start working again. Like, I don't feel like myself, so I got to go outside. I end up meeting this famous actor. And I seen that he played on BMF. I seen that he played on a lot of big time movies, and he was like, yo, you look like you could be an actress. I'm like, oh, me? Yes. Like, come hang out with me and some friends. We having a movie night. If you serious, come on. I end up linking with them, and we decided that we wanted to do skits, that we wanted to put out content. And I end up posting a picture of me with these guys, and I'm like, we got content loading. I get a text message from, y'all know who the fuck I got a text message from. He's sending me screenshots of basically people sending him my story saying, oh, your girl a bop. Oh, she's gonna get greased by an African dude. Like, he's just sending me stuff that people are saying to him, and he sends it to my phone like, oh, this shit is embarrassing. Like, you ain't even wait till I was fully out the house yet. And I'm like, all it was a simple picture. Let me go ahead and drop the screenshots of what he was sending to my phone so y'all can see where this is about to go. So as you can see up here, somebody sent him and said, nah, bro, your girl a bop already. This couldn't be me, bro. You going outside. So he texted me and said, shit is embarrassing, bro. I knew this was going to start sending me stuff like this. Then he sends me another one. I don't feel like looking for the screenshot, but it said, bro, your girl finna be greased by an African dude. And then he sends it to me and say, now I gotta clear this stuff up. Now I gotta clear this shit up like he got my back. While I was out working with these dudes, I didn't want to entertain it. I didn't even text him back. I just left it alone. But once I got home, I was going to do my investigation because something didn't seem right. If you're going to send me screenshots from fans and random people sending you stuff in your DM, why would you scratch out the circle? Like, why would you scratch out who sent it? Like, you're trying to protect these people if you don't know them. I zoomed in to the little part, this right here. See, I'm an investigator. I zoomed in to see who the hell sent this. All I had to do was match this end part right here to my viewers. And I went through all thousands of them. Yes, I did. Now, I'm not going to reveal who it is, but I found who was in my viewers. And that the person that I seen that was in my viewers was the same person who he said he didn't live with. Was the same person he was sitting right next to. Because remember, he went to Florida. This is who he stayed with when he go to Florida. This person said this to you about me? Y'all, when I tell y'all I was putting 1 and 2 together, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, I was putting it all together. I was like, I just know this man didn't use this man's phone to text me and make up these things and saying other people is sending them. I just know he's not making fake pages, texting himself, and he responding to himself and sending it to me. Like, I know this man is not that crazy. He's that crazy.
Why these people sending you this shit? You just don't look at. Why did you allow? Why did you even allow with these random people? I don't know. So since when did trolls ever come back?
Y'all, I came to him first to see if he was going to be honest with me and say who sent these messages to him, but he just refused to tell me the truth.
Nobody said no shit like this to me about my girl. Nobody sent me
fans. He is sticking to this lie, y'all.
People, that's why when I told Trey, I said, how should I troll back? I was gonna troll back with the people. Because I know you ain't like that. You feel me? It just looks crazy.
Oh, this is sick. I was so fed up that he continued to lie to me. Before I confronted him with the truth, I really was just fed up. So this is how the whole move out thing even came about.
Come here. I want to make sure you bring you all when you get here. And I want you to get every single thing that you own, and I want you to get it out my house.
Please.
What the fuck? Oh, are you serious? I want every
Dead ass
single
serious.
thing. I don't care what it is. If you don't want it, cool. But I don't want to lay with you no more. I don't want to sleep with you no more.
Anyway, I reached out to the person who I knew sent the messages to him. And I was like, what you say about me? Like, what's up? Like, what you have to say about me being a bob, how your girl would never. What girl do you have? So, yes, I confronted the dude. And he was so confused. He said, I don't even type like that. Why would I send that to him? He was so lost. Mind you, this was actually a cool dude. So I'm like, why would you say that about me? So he denied it until he finally admitted it. It's like, oh boy convinced him to say, yeah, tell her you sent those messages. Pause the screen and look at it. You can see how manipulative he is. Talking about he would never do nothing like that. But oh boy admitted to it, right? And while all this is going on, I'm having pregnancy symptoms, guys.
So every lie that you told, I want you to put it on your auntie. When I ask any question, I want you to put it on your dead auntie. And we finna speak on you. And I want you to tell them your personal business, because we finna ask you about your personal business. So I gave you a fake name. Put it on your auntie.
Yes. I don't have to do what you
Hold
said.
on. I gave you a fake name.
Do what you said.
Hold on, listen. So I ain't tell you that my mama and my daddy had an argument over my name, and my mama named me one thing and my daddy named me another.
Did I not say that?
No.
Did I not say that?
Did she say that?
I said that.
Anybody?
Yes.
Did she say that?
I said that.
Did anybody? So how is it a fake name, dummy?
Okay. You told me your name was. You told me your name was Deshaun.
Okay. No.
I saved your name. I saved your name in my phone as Deshaun. Matter of fact, because I have the screenshots. I have the screenshots of me texting Deshaun.
You can Google me.
Deshaun, and you replied because that's what you told me your name was.
You can Google my name.
But you told me.
Why would I give you a fake name if you can go Google? The whole fucking world know my name.
You said my dad named me this, and my mom named me this.
Tell them about what happened. Since you want to put out business, I trusted you enough to open up about child and stuff. Hold on, let me talk. You ain't did enough talking. You want money. You ain't all this shit. Oh, because you want some money, some clout, and some money that you not getting. You putting out personal business that we talked about because I trust. Because you told me your personal business too. So we both trusted each other to talk about childhood trauma, right? So you want to put out there, you say my mama beat.
We're talking about the lie you told me. What are you talking about? Do y'all see the manipulation right now? We're talking about the lie. You said I lied on you. What did I lie about?
Listen, you say my mama beat me, right? And sprayed me with rope spray.
What? Did any of y'all hear that? What?
You don't get not talking.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Listen, tell them what happened. Since you want to put that out, tell them what happened to you when you was 8.
Now he mad, so he called himself one to expose her childhood trauma. Which every video I've heard, I've never heard her say that he was sprayed by roach spray or whatever, or his mom done certain things to him. I never heard that. So I don't know if he's just if he's listening to what other people are telling him. If so, that's a lie, or if he's just trying to gaslight and manipulate her. Let's get back into the story.
So the whole time he's in Florida, I'm still trying to work here in Atlanta. So I ended up catching a little gig with A&P or whatever, and I'm sending it to him like, hey, I got an opportunity to work with A&P, and he is not having it. He turned around, started saying, you must be linking with some dudes who invited you to do this. Like, literally just read what he said. He's a hater. Literally read what he's saying to me. talking about show me who sent you the invite. Whoa, like he started getting so controlling and so angry because I got an opportunity to work with some big time YouTubers. So he started gaslighting me like, oh, I'm being loyal to you while you over here working around dudes and stuff. I'm like, loyal to me? Whoa, wait a minute. I let him know you are not my boyfriend. And remember, we split the rent. Remember that. Manipulation. Like, why would you say this? Why would you say that? Seriously? But I'm thinking I don't have to deal with him no more because he's in Florida. But of course, he finds his way back to Atlanta. He supposedly said that he bought us some Drewski tickets and that he wanted to come to see the Drewski show. I didn't want to go with him no more. So this is the messages of him basically trying to say, oh, I'm still coming. I'm coming for that. You told me you'll be back in October. I'm coming back for that. You know what I'm saying? I got something to wear and everything for Friday night. Still wanted to know if you'll come with me. I told him I did not want to go with him. I needed some space. Because like I said, around this time, I'm experiencing fucking pregnancy symptoms. And I am not telling him. I'm just hoping and praying that my period come. And I ain't tripping. So he started getting weird after the Drewski show. In Florida, he's just like, oh, no, I'm coming. I'm going by myself. I'm going with my homeboy. But then when he got here in Atlanta, he kept trying to force me to go. If you're going to dump me, can we at least go to the Drewski show? Then you can dump me. I'm getting the tickets. I still was standing on me not going. So then he started getting real creepy. And this is how you know people get crazy. People get stalkerish. And you got to like really watch your back. He sends me his location. He's like, just in case something happens to me. Just in case while I'm at this show, somebody can find me. I'm not responding. Why this man never even went to the show? I'm not going. I'm going to just watch the football games to be safe out there. So now I'm thinking maybe that was a lie too. Like he used the Drewski show to get back in. But anyways, now that we at the house or whatever, I'm letting him know like, yo, I missed my period. Nah, you straight. I ain't do that. Like, you not pregnant. But while he's staying at the house, he sees that I'm sleeping all day and he starts comparing me to his baby mama. Oh yeah, BM used to sleep all day when she was pregnant. At this point, he's tired of me saying that I feel like I'm pregnant and stuff. So he's like, let's go to CVS and let's get a test. I just want to prove to you that I didn't get you pregnant. Before I pee on the stick, we already had a conversation. If I was to be pregnant, we know we're not together. We know we're not going to work out. We know we're not for each other. And we beefing. So no, we're not trying to go through it. And he's like, yeah, you right. Like, I need to learn how to be a better dad to my daughter. I don't need to be carrying a whole nother child. All that stuff he kept saying, right? It's time to pee on that stick. This is the fastest I ever seen 2 lines in my life. I take it to him. He is so calm. He's just like, oh, you are pregnant. What do you mean? Oh, like, what do you mean? He was excited. Like, oh my God, I want to do it the right way this time. Like, it was just like, he knew what he did, what he did. I don't know. It's like he knew what he did. I'm like, oh no, we're not having no child. What? What are you talking about? I know we're not together now, but that doesn't mean we won't be together in 9 months. I started putting on my clothes. I'm going to go tell my mama. He like, why you finna go tell her? Don't go tell her nothing. Like, bro, why would you tell her? She not gonna like me. She gonna start looking at me wrong. I'm like, I'm finna go tell my mother. He was trying his best to convince me to keep this baby, but I'm telling y'all, this was the most convincing decision I already made in my head. But it was the hardest decision too, because I'm like, dang, I don't want to have to go through, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to go through that. He's thinking that we're going to get back together because there's 2 lines on that stick. Once he knew the baby wasn't going to bring us back together, he kind of hopped on the bandwagon of not going through with the pregnancy. He took his ass back to Florida. He left my ass, y'all. Then he texted me, hey, what we going to do about the baby situation? And I'm just going to drop the screenshot. I told him I was stuck between the two because I was. I didn't know how to really go through with the abortion. Like, I did it. I don't think that's a good idea. I really was stuck in between the two, y'all. Like, I know I was like, I ain't want it, but like, dang, I really got to go through with an abortion. I ain't know how to feel about that. So at this point, I don't know if he's trying to guilt trip me or something, but remember when you called me a bitch? Remember when you called me that and I said I got an extra screenshot for that one? Oh, Sorry it even got to this point. I really hate to abort the one child I actually wanted. Oh, so we're just gonna forget you got a whole child in this world and you basically saying you didn't want her? Oh my gosh. Woo! I gotta go to that clinic ASAP. Rocky. I let him know I had already booked the appointment. You either coming or you're not coming, but I'm already on the way. So he actually comes back because I told him I had an appointment. He comes back to Atlanta for the day of the appointment. Alarm woke me up bright and early. He was like, do we really have to go? Can we do it another day? I'm like, hell no, get your ass up. Get your ass up. We going to that clinic. But while this is happening, I really am sad as hell. Like, I am so sad. Like, I'm damn near crying because I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to this damn clinic. You know, women, y'all know how emotions be. Y'all, on the way to the clinic, he puts the camera this close to my face and he's like, tell everybody where we're going. Yeah, tell everybody where we're going, you murderer. You murderer. He kept calling me that. Oh, she's ill in our baby, and yeah, like we could turn around. It's not too late. We could turn around. Like he at this point he needs to be outside with the damn protesters. He is making me feel so bad on the way to the clinic. Like, I'm like, why do you have this camera in my face making me feel bad, calling me a murderer? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can say that on TikTok. I'm praying on the way to the clinic, like, God, give me a sign if this is something that I need to be doing, this is something I don't need to be doing. Like, I'm literally praying because I really did not want to go through with the abortion. I just didn't want to have a baby by him. He didn't even help me pay for it, child. I go up there, swipe my card. Y'all, I lay down on a table. When I tell y'all, before I lay down on the table, I was like, God, please give me a sign. That lady put that little ultrasound in there and was like, we don't see nothing. I'm like, what you mean we don't see nothing? Because I didn't tell y'all we did go to the hospital and got a confirmed pregnancy. Like, after we did pee on the stick and stuff, we went to the hospital. It was confirmed. So they like come back in like 3 days. And maybe the baby will show, but we can't go through the procedure if we don't see nothing. I call him like, come back and get me. They said I can't go through with it. He was like, what? Huh? They said you can't go through with it? Maybe that's a sign. Maybe we need to keep the baby. I'm like, no, maybe I need to come back in 3 days. Y'all, the next day I start seeing spots, you know, like blood coming out, right? Oh, this is too much. My mom like, that's not normal. You might be having a miscarriage. So I let him know, like, yo, I'm bleeding. And he's like, oh, well, my baby mama used to bleed. It's normal. He's telling me his baby mama used to bleed while she was pregnant. Like, why you keep comparing me to your baby mama when I'm literally carrying your child right now? Later on that night, I'm bleeding so heavy, like heavy, and it's so painful, y'all. Like, I'm like in excruciating pain, and I'm like letting him know, like, bro, I think I'm literally I'm losing the baby right now. Like, he's still paying me no mind playing that damn game, eating McDonald's. I go to the bathroom, I sit down, and the toilet fills up with Kool-Aid, literally. So I'm calling his name, and he's like, I don't want to see that. Like, don't nobody want to see that. I'm like, bro, like, I need your help right now. I know this is God right now. God is like, I know you don't want to go through with the abortion, and I know you don't want to go through this pregnancy. Let this be a lesson learned. You are losing this child. Let this be a lesson. I go to my mom's house. I leave our house. I go to my mom's house, and my mama got me a heating pad. She got me hot tea. Like, she's there with me. Like, she's literally acting like my baby daddy. I go to the hospital in the morning. I don't even tell him. I go to the hospital. They confirm that I'm literally having a complete miscarriage. And he's like, why you didn't tell me? I don't want you near me. I don't want you around me. I want you to get up and I want you to get out, because this is a lesson learned. I'm so glad I didn't have this man baby. Once he found out that I actually had a miscarriage, he was like, if I could save the baby, I would, but I couldn't. If I could stop you from bleeding, I would, but I couldn't. I honestly don't know if this was him being sympathetic or this him gaslighting me. All I know is he had September 30th to be out of my house because I was completely done with him. But once he knew the day that he had to leave, it's when he started getting stalkerish, it's when he started getting crazy, and when he would not leave me the fuck alone. He started wondering if there was dudes gonna be at the house, then talking about something. Just for that, I'm staying another night.
Well, guys, that's all the commentary I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. I will talk to you shortly. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Don't forget to support your Black-owned businesses. Visit ours in the link below.